Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. It's Davina. So today I'm just going to be doing some dream symbols. I know I mentioned a while back that I was gonna touch on a few dream symbols, so I just decided to come on here today. Let me turn this music down a little bit. I actually planned on just pre-recording them and then uploading them, but I'm just gonna go live. So we're going to be discussing a few dream symbols, like I mentioned. So white tigers. So white tigers, you know that normally tigers are like an orange shade, and then white tigers, that is something that's you don't see white tigers very often. White tigers are very rare. So yeah, and I did a little bit of research, and they actually are 1 in 10,000. So that's very, very rare. Also, I found out that they tend to be heavier and bigger in weight too, and it's actually very similar to albinism, like a human being having being an albino is very similar to that. So, in order for me to give you a full, to really go into depth, I would have to know the dream that you had. I don't, for whoever gave, mentioned the dream symbol of a white tiger, but that's something to think about when it comes to a white tiger in a dream, or just to think about a white tiger in general. They are rare creatures. You don't really see them very often. Um, they're out of the norm, so definitely something pertaining to your dream would have to do with something being very rare, a rare creature, a rare gift, something along that line. But of course, I would have to see the dream in order to give you an interpretation. So that's a possibility of what the white tiger could mean in your dream, mean in a dream that you may have. And then someone else also mentioned an alligator in dreams. So alligators, it normally wouldn't be good, because alligators, they normally are predators. They normally, seek out who they can or what they can, like, you know, devour. And I did a little bit of research on alligators as well, and they like to prey on animals in particular that um that are easy for them to be able to kill and eat in one shot, basically. So if you have an alligator in the dream, then more than likely it'll be a spiritual attack and a demonic force, and you might be in a weaker state in this period in your life or something of that sort. And the enemy sees that he can take you out. The enemy thinks that he can take any of us out, but when we go through certain things and we might be weaker, that's definitely when the enemy definitely wants to really come in and take you out. So definitely, if anyone has had any dreams with alligators in them, definitely pray about that. It's definitely not about not good seeing an alligator in your dream. What about eating an alligator? Now it depends on like where you're from. Depending on where you're from, that might be kind of normal to some people. Some people actually do eat gators. I'm not from the South, so I'm not 100% sure the norm of eating gators, because I know some people from the South, maybe Florida, you might eat, not maybe not on a regular, but you may have eaten an alligator before. um, but normally alligators aren't good. And just think about it, eating an alligator isn't something that's common. So And like I mentioned, alligators, they normally, they are predatory creatures. So you just be partaking of a spirit, you'll be more than likely um, taking part of a spirit that's not good. But of course, it all depends on the full dream. So maybe if you can send me that dream, I can give you more. I've eaten alligator in New Orleans before, yeah. So yeah, that's common in those type of areas. And alligators are very prevalent in Louisiana too. When I did research, um, it's more heavy out there in Louisiana, with them being in the bayous and things like that. And then we also know that there's more things, like spiritual things, and that can be associated with Louisiana, like voodoo and things like that. So that's something else to think about. And then someone else mentioned another one. I did alligators and lions. Someone also mentioned, I wrote down four, but I did see somebody else mention airports. And I did actually do a video on vehicles and dreams. And I did mention airplanes in that, but basically airport would be like an area like that you're going to, it's part of your destination, right? So you're going to go to an airport to travel to a new place. Either you're going on vacation, more than likely you're going on vacation when you get on the airport, but you could use the airport to get on an airplane to go anywhere, or you're either getting off of an airplane and landing in the airport. And normally airplanes itself represent, it could represent transition, get going from one place to the next. So you may be being transitioned in life, transition into ministry, or in ministry period, or business, something like that. And then it can also represent international ministry, because you use the airplane to go to different destinations. And also airplanes are so big, normally international ministries, not that you have to have a big ministry, but you're reaching so many people. So when I think about airplanes, that's what I think about. And yeah, and airport is like, it's, I don't know, how can I explain it? It's basically a place where you're going to be you're going to go from one place to the next. Sorry, you guys. So airport kind of goes hand in hand with airplane. But yeah, just like if you're waiting at a bus stop, you're waiting for that plane to either come, for you to either get on the plane, or you're waiting for it to land, or you just from arrived to the airport. Okay. And then there was another one. Okay. Computers. So computers, think about it. A computer is a way of technology. Is what we use nowadays to stay up to date and just to get things done. You might use a computer for your work. If work in a certain field, or maybe you work at home, or if you're a student, you'll use a computer. If you want to do any type of research, you'll use a computer. So computers have to do with technology and insight. So if you have a dream with a computer and you see something on a computer screen, you're normally being given insight into something. So God may be showing you something about something's being exposed. I know for me, I have had a dream with a computer, and it was about somebody else. So God had revealed something to me about somebody on the computer. God basically showed me this guy's lifestyle on the computer screen that was like very secret, but I need to know it. If I want to go any further, I need to know about it. Okay. um and then also we have something else that's similar. Cell phones. So cell phones are how we stay in communication with one another and stay up to date with things too. And you can use your phone for many different reasons: to talk on the phone, call somebody, you can text someone, you can look on the web on your phone, all of that. So normally when you see a phone, we don't really use landlines like that so anymore. So you more than likely will see a cell phone more often in a dream. But it's a way of communication. So if you see yourself in a dream, depending on the dream, of course, and you're on the phone, it can mean, depending on the dream, like I said, it can be that you may need to communicate with either the Lord, the Holy Spirit, or with a person that God may be revealing to you that you need to communicate with that person. It all, like I said, all depends on the dream, because you might already be talking on the phone, but God could be revealing to you that, oh, you're talking too much about certain situation, or somebody's gossiping about you. If you might hear on the phone somebody, two people on the line talking about you or talking about somebody else, it can be that, it could be gossip. So it all depends on the dream, but that's what it can mean. So when dreams, like when a full dream is told, that's how you'll be able to get a better understanding of what it is, because the dream, or the way a dream is made, it can change any type of symbol up a little bit. That's why we have to understand more about dreams. It's a lot deeper than just the symbols. Okay, so I'll look at the comments now. I had a dream about a black snake and a black hamster. So anytime you see anything black, that's normally really bad. A snake is bad, period, no matter what type of snake you see, normally. And then a hamster, both of them were black. So black can often represent death, and then black can also represent famine in the Bible, when some things were described as, or the black horse, that was the horse of famine. So yeah. But of course, I would have to know the whole entire dream to know why it was why the snake and the hamster were black. So for this, I wouldn't just say that you should just go based on the symbols. And then we know a hamster, it normally goes on the spinning wheel, and a spinning wheel, oh my god, it's always something in all my videos, no matter what. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I have my tablet on my lap. But a hamster, it normally goes on that spinning wheel, and that's a cycle. Some people even call the spinning wheel a cycle, I believe. So basically, it'll be something going over and over and over again. So maybe there's something in your life um, that you need to look at, where you keep on going through a cycle over and over again. Um, and even hamsters and guinea pigs are similar too. And you know that guinea pig is often, sometimes somebody might refer to the phrase being used as a guinea pig, basically being used to be tested out on something. I don't know if that might mean anything to you, but yeah. But I definitely know that hamsters go, they run on that wheel, doing something over and over again. Um, Okay, what if you see someone you're close to playing with a toy snake? Okay, so that wouldn't be good. We know snakes aren't good. They can represent lots of different things, like excuse me, they can represent lies, deceit. Just like in the Garden of Eden, the serpent was there and he deceived Eve, and then Eve, basically showed Adam, and it made them both get caught up and and they both were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. So yeah, it could represent deceit and lies and a whole bunch of other things, but it's not good. Um, so what was it? I got caught off track. So if you saw somebody playing with a toy snake, that can mean that they're playing with something that they don't have any business playing with. Like maybe they can be in real life taking something as a joke or feel like, it's okay to do something when it's not. So whoever this person is, just pray for them, pray for their strength, and pray for their deliverance, and just pray that they will understand what they're getting themselves into. um is it possible to email the dream to you? Yes. So I'll be if you have a specific dream, then of course you can send it one dream to the email. I have it in the community board, the Venus Faith Connect at yahoo.com. It's no apostrophe, and you can find it when you go to. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off in a few minutes, but when you go to the community, when you go to my YouTube channel, click on the channel and you go to community, it has in one of the posts, or actually in a few of the posts, it has the email, the Venus Faith Connect at yahoo.com, no apostrophe. So that's how you guys can send in a dream, one dream per person. Yes, you're welcome. Okay, you guys. So I will see you guys soon. I might do a few pre-recorded videos for you guys, but I have to get off right now. So I'll see you guys in another video, okay? Love you guys, and stay encouraged and stay strong. Bye-bye.